This video is going to show you how I closed 26 transactions in 1 month. That's right, 1 month, generating over $360,000 of gross commissions in that month with just myself, the only licensed real estate agent, 1 transaction coordinator, and 1 assistant. Hi, I'm Krista Mashore, and in my career, I've sold over 2,300 homes. And this strategy is the one I'm going to tell you right now that helped me close 26 homes in 1 month. So here's how I did it. Number 1, I chose to work with sellers and I started creating content that spoke directly to what sellers were thinking at the time. So let me give you an example. A year or so ago, it was a massively hot seller's market and people would say things like, it's a great time to sell your house, multiple offers, bidding wars. And it's like, no, beep, Sherlock, everybody knows that, right? It's definitely a seller's market. So I figured out what was the problem or issue that was preventing sellers from wanting to sell. And that was they were afraid that they would not be able to find a replacement property or a home of choice because of bidding wars and multiple offers. They were afraid that if they sold their house, they would not be able to find a home. So I created content that spoke directly to that. So let me give you an example first before I start. If I say, it's a great time to sell your house, there's multiple offers and bidding wars, you're like, duh. I'm speaking to everyone, which means I'm speaking to no one. And also I'm speaking about something that's pretty darn obvious. But if I say, are you thinking of selling, but you're afraid to sell because you're afraid you won't be able to find a home of choice because there's multiple offers and limited inventory? Now all of a sudden, what am I doing? I'm speaking to a specific problem that sellers have. I'm talking directly to one person and addressing the issues. Does that make sense? Okay. So that's step 1. Then I would run Facebook ads and put a marketing budget behind getting exposure to that video. And then I would start retargeting people that watched the first video and show them videos that were similar, videos that were about selling and the solutions to finding properties in a market with limited inventory, how I was able to help other people do the same thing, and that I was taking that concern, that worry away. So people watch the first video. I can see who watches that video. Remember, I'm putting a marketing budget, $1 behind it. As a business owner, you are an entrepreneur. You need to invest in marketing and exposing not only yourself, but also your listings. In this case, my goal was to give myself exposure and to attract seller leads, okay? I make another video that talks about the exact same problem that the first video talked about. It's taking people that the eyes on the first video, I then say, okay, let's send those same people, those same eyes to the next video. And I can assume, right, that if people watch the first video right here about selling, and then they watch the next video again about selling, I'm going to assume they're probably interested in selling. So now I'm going to retarget another video about selling, and on this video, they're going to have a call to action to receive a complimentary CMA, comparative market analysis, a free home evaluation on their home. So then when they do this, they have to give me their name, their phone number, and their email address, or just their name and their email address. And now, what's the good thing about this? Now, I'm taking these people off of Facebook, off of a platform, and I'm asking them to give me their contact information in exchange for something else that's very valuable. Now, why is this important? Number 1, I know who my target audience is, and they're probably sellers. I know they've watched 3 videos of me, and now I know that the people that are willing to give me their contact information are pretty serious. Most people will go straight for the juggler. What do I mean by that? They'll be like, would you like a home evaluation? Give me your information, give me your phone number, give me your email address. They'll start asking people for their info, right? Now, here's the deal. Why doesn't this work? Because you need to date people before you try to jump into bed with them. You need to, think about when you meet somebody at a party. You don't just say, let's go hop in the sack, right? You might, but probably not a very good idea. What you do is you get their phone number, you start texting, you get their email address, you go to breakfast, lunch, dinner, then all of a sudden you kiss, then you jump in the sack, okay? You don't do it right away, hopefully. That's what most marketers do, especially in real estate. They're like, give me your information. No, you've got to develop a relationship with somebody first. You have to earn their trust. Now, again, I don't ask for their information until I've already created other videos and they've watched those videos, they've engaged with those videos. That's what I ask for their information. And that is one thing that I see most marketers do. Now I know that these people are thinking about selling. Now I know they know who I am. I know who they are and what they're interested in. I'm developing a relationship with them. I'm becoming seen as the community authority. They know that I'm an expert, and I'm also answering a problem and giving them value. And I know their eyes are on me. I want you to think about having eyes on you and attention on you like currency. Attention is currency, right? Attention is so easy to get now, but because it's so easy to get, it's also so hard to get, and it's even harder to keep people's attention. So the more that you can speak directly to somebody's pain point or their needs or their wants or their desires, the more likely they're going to raise their hand and say, hey, she knows me, she understands me, she gets me. And the more likely they are going to, number one, want to keep following you, want to keep consuming your information, and then at the appropriate time, they'll want to give you their contact information to get even more valuable information, okay? So that was my strategy on getting sellers to raise their hand and say, okay, Krista, I would like a home evaluation. Now, the secret sauce comes in now that they've requested a market analysis. I'm driving traffic to a funnel. Now, these are all funnels back here. A funnel is basically like a website, but people are going to that funnel for a very specific reason. Now, there's different information that I'm going to send top of funnel, middle of funnel, and bottom of funnel. So understand this. When I'm putting out information to a cold audience, it's like throwing out a net to try to figure out who wants what, and everybody's seeing it, right? Then once people start biting, right, then what happens is I go, okay, now I know they watched the first video, they took a bite. Then I'm gonna now drive them down my funnel. Now I'm warming them up, adding more value, giving them more information. Now these leads go from being cold leads to being warm leads, right? And at the same time, I'm positioning myself as the authority. The people that are middle of funnel that watch this video, now I'm gonna bring them down to the bottom of my funnel, and that's when I'm going to convert them because they know who I am, right? That's bottom of the funnel. Think about how a funnel works. So anyone that says, yes, here's my information, I'd like a home analysis, I know I've got them. So I'm gonna do whatever it takes to make sure that not only do I get the evaluation, but I get the appointment, right? I do everything I can to position myself as actually getting the appointment. And here's the cool thing about this strategy. If you like this, if this will help you, I have a 48-minute video that I actually charge people for, and they pay me to teach them exactly how to do that. Because you're watching this video, if you'd like to know to get that, just do me a favor, comment below and say, Krista, I want to get a copy of that video, and I will send you that video. You're going to need to give me your name, phone number, and email so I can do that, right? And so look for the next video where we tell you how we use this box. We're going to show you what's inside this beautiful little box here to get sellers to convert. And this is exactly how I closed 26 transactions in 1 month, resulting in over $360,000 in real estate commissions in a month, which, by the way, is 6 times more than I made as being a teacher after 6 years for an entire year. That's how much power there is in being a real estate agent if you do it the correct way, if you are unique, if you add value, if you don't just do what everyone else is. Don't be a commodity, be different. This is a strategy. So, hope you like this. Subscribe to the channel, and if you want more contact, just tell me what it is you want down below, and I'll be sure to get it to you. So give us a jingle. I'm Krista Mashore. I hope this is helpful. Be sure to subscribe. And every single month, I have a virtual online 3-day event where I go over these strategies and so much more that helps agents and teaches them what's working right now in real estate. So look at the link, click somewhere onto this page, and I'll see you there. Thanks so much for watching my video. You can learn more about how to be a successful real estate professional by watching other videos that I have. And be sure to subscribe to my channel. And as always, make it a great home selling and buying day.